Every year we have the opportunity to look around us and see lots of different programs and opportunities to kind of give what we have to others and share what we have. And it's a terrific time of year. And one of those programs that has been around for a long time and a terrific program is Toys for Tots. Here to talk to us about the Marine Corps and their Toys for Tots program is George H. Overstreet. He is with the Polk County Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots program. George, thanks for coming on today.
Quite. Thank you very much for having us.
Now, George, you know, like I mentioned, Toys for Tots has been around for a long time, and of course, the Marine Corps Reserves, you know,
are the sponsors.
Yeah, exactly. Tell us a little bit about how that works together, how that came about.
Well, it came about by a Marine Corps Reserve officer in California recognizing the need for some needy children to have toys. And so he started the program, and his wife made the first Raggedy Ann doll, and that became the mascot for the Raggedy Ann. And along those lines, one of my great-granddaughters is a Raggedy Ann this year and will be riding in all the parades in our train. But it was quickly adopted by the Marine Corps and is now all over the United States and thousands of different communities. When a community like Hillsborough or Orange County, they have Marine Corps Reserve bases stationed there with a lot of Marines. Well, in counties like Polk County, we have no Marines. So a civilian, or normally somebody retired or former Marine, will be assigned the coordinator, and it's up to them to organize the program, raise the toys or money to buy toys for the spring. When I first took it over in 2001, 2002, we had 4,000 children that we were giving it to. It's grown now to, right this moment, we're at 9,300.
Wow.
And so keeping up with that amount of toys, like last year we went through over 35,000 toys. And bringing in that amount of toys is really difficult.
Right. Well, and you know, you take a look at kind of the economic atmosphere that we're in, and people might say, oh, well, you know, I'm just trying to buy gifts for my children this year, you know. But by the same hand, there's probably so many more children that aren't going to receive gifts at all this year.
Right.
And this is a great opportunity for people to get involved with that.
We've had to cut back on the number of items that we put in a bag for each child. And that's really disappointing for us. But the opportunity is there, and we desperately need toys. Toys can be put in boxes all over Polk County. We have over 350 boxes in different places, all the public stores, Walmarts, Big Lots for some of them, but there are many, many chances to put it in. In Dixie, many areas that the boxes are there and just drop off a toy. I went to 2 places today. One is a gym and one is at Publix, and I've got a car full of toys now to take to the warehouse.
That's great. Now, I would imagine there is an extreme amount of work to be done, even once the you know, once you've collected the toys. So, logic would say that the sooner you receive these toys, the better.
That's right, because we have to have them all processed and packed before school gets out. Because the normal process, one of the way, is that we give applications to each of the elementary and middle schools. They in turn choose the children that they feel are the most needy. They take the application home and they fill it out for their whole family under 13 or 13 and under. And we get that back. We give it to a volunteer at the warehouse. They go up and down aisles of toys and pick out and shop for that family. Then we put that in a bag with the application to it, and we store it with that school or that organization that is going to come and pick up the toys. But we have to do that before school's up, otherwise they're not delivered.
No. Now the program itself, you guys start collecting toys a little bit earlier in the year, in October, correct? But from what I understand, things mostly due to economic, struggles and everything, it's slow this year. So you really need to.
Well, as I explained earlier, the company that normally provided the flyers that was mailed out by the post office to everybody in Polk County, almost 500,000 flyers. Well, they couldn't do it this year because of cutback, and so we chose to go another route, try to add in the newspaper, be on TV stations, and also on the radio. Well, it didn't work near as well. And I guess we're not in the electronic age we should be to get the word out. But the toy drive, the post office toy drive on Saturday is the worst we've ever had. It is really, really lacking. So we're going to have to depend now on people giving to the boxes and stuff like that, and we'll have more information on the radio and stuff.
Now, where can somebody go to find locations of the boxes? I mean, obviously you say at your Publix and at your gyms and things like that. But do you have a list of where somebody can locate the nearest one to them?
We have a list of all 300. They're split up into different areas. And we have people assigned to those areas to take the boxes there, to pick up toys when they're full, and to pick up the boxes in the second week of December.
Right.
And but if somebody wants to call our number, what is it? 282.
292-8687.
Yeah, right.
Is that right?
If they want to call that and ask where the nearest one is, then we could tell them.
Okay.
But I mean, Publix are everywhere.
Right.
And that's the easiest one.
Okay. Now let's talk a minute about your website, a great source for information as well. Tell our viewers a little bit about your website, how to get there, what they can find on it.
Well, it's just like www.toysfortots.com.org, one dot, and all the information is there. How to reach us, what we're about, and all that information is right there.
As a message to our viewers, what would you say to them to encourage them to get involved with Toys for Tots?
Well, the main thing right now is to provide toys in one of the boxes throughout Polk County that we'll pick up. And we desperately need toys. If they wanted to make a contribution, money contribution, they can do that by just Toys for Tots, Post Office Box 303, Lakeland, and we'll pick that up. The money that we collect goes to the foundation in Virginia, and they in turn put it in an account for Polk County. Then we have a credit card that we can buy toys against that account.
Okay. Now, something that struck me when we were talking a little bit ago, you have folks that are assigned to certain pickups. Are those volunteers?
Everybody's a volunteer. We have no paid employees at all. Everybody is a volunteer.
Now, if somebody wanted to get involved with volunteering for Toys for Tots, how would they just get a hold of you?
Same
at the phone
thing,
number?
just call that, and then for there we will refer them to the warehouse, or depending on what they wanted to get involved in. If they wanted to get involved in picking up toys or putting out boxes, that's separate. But if they wanted to get involved in packing toys at the warehouse, that's another number to call.
Excellent. George, thank you so much for coming in, telling us about Toys for Tots, and of course we're gonna keep pushing hard for these kids to get toys and let's everybody get involved with this.
Yeah. Well, we certainly appreciate your efforts to help us, and we need all the help we can get.
Toys for Tots, what a great program, what a great organization to get involved with and make it happen. Like he said, this is a critical time to get these toys and to get them to kids who are in need. Now, the program started in October, but it ends on December 22nd. But let's not wait until the last minute, because there's a lot of work that needs to be done to get these toys to the kids of Polk County. Visit their website at www.toysfortots.org or give them a call at 863-292-8687 to find out a location nearest you, or The simplest thing, stop off at a nearest Publix and drop off your toys in the Toys for Tots box. It's as simple as it gets, folks. Let's make it happen for kids all across Polk County.